Hi everybody, hi every spirit, welcome very much to my YouTube channel. Esoteric Cloud Surfer here, ready to start an astrology and spirituality live stream. Thank you very much for being here. Your support is greatly appreciated. Let me know in the comments on below how your day slash week slash month slash last few days have been going. If you need a reading, remember I have a lot of different services available, and I'm sure one of them will suit your necessities and your wallet as well. And today we are here to talk about general spirituality, general astrology, and just coming back online because I had the last 5 days, the last 4 days without internet connection. I had to use my mobile data from my phone, so it was very limited both in the amount and the quality of my internet connection. So I couldn't go. I could go live, but then I would need those data for uploading and sharing the readings that I do. So we back here today just to get our rhythm back, just to get the live going. And it will not be a big stream, it will be mostly about daily energies and any spiritual wisdom that I want to share with you guys. What I just before I started the stream, I was really thinking about Saturn in Pisces and how easy it is or can be, because it depends on your mental fortitude, right? But in general, it's very easy right now for people to believe in a reality that it's not real. All right? Anything from the news, movies, from the past, especially because Saturn is retrograde right now. So it's very likely that they will do something about trying to reach something old or trying to reach something that we already know, right? That event with the submarine, that's super, shout out One Piece, that's super Pisces, Saturn in Pisces retrograde, in a submarine, in my yellow submarine, right? Going underwater, under the feelings, in something that was not well built. Pisces, the opposition of Virgo, right? The opposition of organization, the opposition of structure, the opposition of efficiency and profit, and something that is going underwater, not well built, right? That it's a very responsible project because it involves the lives of people, and then they're trying to reach a boat underwater that was a great historical event and movie entertaining event, right? So that every single thing that is connected with that report, news operation, whatever you want to call it, it is in the space of Saturn in Pisces retrograde. Hi Daria, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a beautiful moon day in Libra, where we are creating and reacting and responding to new emotions, new feelings, or slash and new ways to communicate and think about ours feelings and emotions and the feelings and emotions of your more or most personal relationships, right? And Sun is in Cancer, cardinal water, it's summer, it's summertime, all the emotions, all the desires coming out to play. It can be really good, it can be really bad, it's going to be extreme, and how you feel in those super hot days will reflect how much can you handle, and it will reflect the general space where you spend the most time into. Because on summer, our internal realm, our lower animalistic natures are more and easily reflected on the outside by ourselves, our behaviors, or what we see on others, right? Or just in the world in general. So in those days, it's like really hot, everybody's going out to party and whatever, and you feel weird, It's because you don't feel ready to be a part of the world in a big magnitude, right? Because that's basically what summer is. Everybody's sharing something, or everybody's trying to get happy, trying to get satisfied by sharing and being a part of the world, even in chaotic circumstances, a bit destructive, a bit drunk, a bit high, a bit of a fight, a bit of uh, fucking around, just enjoying. Just because it's hot, we go outside. So, in that chaos, in that urge of desires, can you still be yourself and connect with others and build something useful, aka that can help you on winter when we don't have this outgoingness, we don't have this, oh, we go outside just because it's hot, right? On winter is the other way around. It's way harder to make somebody leave the home, right? Right. In summer, no, it's super easy to make a person, especially at night, to make a person leave the house because it's hot. We wanna go party, we wanna go have fun, whatever. People want to experience and enjoy that desires, that urges. Daria in the chat saying Sun trying Saturn too. That's true. A gift to see spiritual, emotional, and delusional realities and associations, right? So, especially for me, I have all my water signs are in earth houses, right? So the sun is right now on my 10th house and Saturn is right now on my 6th house. So I have a gift to see the status or the starting point of my routine and patterns, right? So, uh, but don't think this is just to me, because Saturn is in Pisces, right? So Saturn deals with structure, deals with organizing as well, teamwork, networking. So if you're not seeing a purpose, a meaning, a reason, a home, a family, a love, or a loved one to build something for or around or to protect or to support, all right, that's not a real association, that's not a real construction. If it's not spiritual, or if the goal ain't spiritual, remember Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, in cardinal water, right? So now we are seeing what Jupiter is learning, right? How to be more unique and the initiative with the reasonings and meanings behind the expansion. So, and Saturn in Pisces is really starting that time where having a lot of money, where having a lot of followers, having a lot of influence, which is being an influencer on YouTube, it's not real. You do not have an influence, you do not have a power in real life, in your house, in your town. And that's really important, because if you're hungry and there is no internet connection, or you can pay your cell phone bill, right? It's the people around you that can help you, or call the cops because you're dropping dead at their house, right? So, and I think people have learning that a lot in the past year. A lot of crypto schemes, NFT schemes, get rich quick schemes, shop Amazon drop shipping or something schemes, but so many schemes, because people still think that having a lot of money or having a lot of followers means success, but that's not true. And I've been telling that, and people from my soul group have been telling you that since Pluto entered in Capricorn, how we see and build success has been transforming. And Pluto is now coming back to Capricorn, right? So we have another chance to see that again, right? Because now what really means success is, are you bringing something new to the world that still works and still makes some money? Are you building with the people around you that want better lives and they want to work for themselves instead of somebody else? Are you building something that will allow people that invest on it to get something back, instead of the boss gets millions and the employees get crumbs? Because if you're not doing that, you're not being successful. You're just repeating, getting some crumbs, getting blood, or dropping some blood, sweat, and tears for somebody else's dream to come true, right? And that's why, like, no hate, and this is true. I do not hate anybody. I only hate spirits and ways to do something, right? So when I see people my age that they're working at the bank, they're working at this company, and they're really happy, they really think they're stable, they really think they're gonna have a successful life, bro, you're not. First, you're working for somebody else, so you cannot be really successful if you're working for somebody else. Then, didn't you notice what happened 2 years ago? Business close, banks go down, companies close out of nowhere. Do you think that will not happen again? And if it will happen again, guess what? It's not your choice. It's not even your boss's choice. It's somebody else that you don't know, and they don't know you. They will pull the trigger, and your bank might fall. Your company might fall. That you're working with, not your company, not your bank, but the thing that you are working for, right? And that's not the real issue. The real issue is those people my age that I used to be friends with, they have nothing going from themselves and for themselves. Because Saturn in Pisces, I think people don't realize how real can it be. Because Pisces have the power to take their worst emotional scenario, take their worst experiences, or the best, whatever, and make a movie out of it that makes millions, right? So Saturn in Pisces is basically doing that, but in a day-to-day basis, right? It's you with your dream, making that real, connect that with others, apply limits and boundaries within yourself and your physical surroundings. Because yes, Saturn does rule Aquarius, and Aquarius is indeed associated with the 11th house, social media, network, and the internet is indeed a network. But, and I know this because I have an Aquarius stellium, if the Aquarius or the Aquarius type thing does not have a ground basis in reality, in their physical surroundings, they will not be able to fully be as cool and as unique and as powerful on the internet as they can be. You know why? Because first comes Capricorn. First comes the internal, feminine, dark, receiving side of Saturn. Then comes Aquarius. Because if you don't have anything within, you can't express anything. If you don't have the internal side of Saturn, you can't do the external side of Saturn. Because basically the feminine side of something is something that you already have, and then the masculine side is not actually something, is an action of expressing, showing, and seeing something outside of yourself, right? So if you don't have internal limits and boundaries, if you don't have a new, original, and creative way to react and act in or about reality and structure, right? Saturn, Capricorn, you will not be able to express yourself in a unique, consistent, different, and intelligent way. Because you do not do that in your day to day, right? So people that, for an example, receive a lot of money from their parents and they don't even open their own business, they just keep working on their parents' business. You never developed that infrastructure, internally speaking. You did not create a new way to do business because you took somebody else's business, literally, right? If you can't speak to the people around you about astrology and spirituality, it's not going to be on the internet that you will establish those bases. And you better believe it. Before I started the YouTube channel, I was talking a lot about it. My quote-unquote friends didn't enjoy it. They will interrupt with the most banal, the most normal human shit. And I didn't enjoy that, right? But I did it and nobody tell me to do that. It was my natural thing. I have an Aquarius tell him, right, I can't stop talking. And I have to talk about something real, something important. I was into science, I was into sports, I was a little bit into religion, never believed that. It was very hard for me to believe in that. But it's like, are we going to spend all day talking about how the prices got lower or higher? Are we going to spend all day talking about football or basketball? Are we going to spend all day talking about university and getting drunk? Or are we going to talk about some real shit? Where we came from? What are dreams? Why did I manifest this pattern in my life? Why didn't I manifest that? I was so close but I missed it. Why did I have these dreams, weird dreams last night? Why I feel insecure when I try to go for my objectives? Why I feel afraid to stand up to authority instead of cooperating with authority, instead of contributing? Why do I feel afraid of other people, right? Why are we not talking about this? Why are we not talking about creating our own business? Why are we not talking about not repeating what our parents did? Our parents trust the system too much, and now they're just complaining how things got more expensive, but their paycheck don't get bigger. So why are we not trying to find a different way and a different solution? Right? Because if you're not on that, you're not my friend and you're not my soul group. And it's like, I have, once again, I have to do this because I still have this thing going on within me. Because just because I speak differently, people get offended by it. And I'm not criticizing if you are repeating what your parents did. What I'm criticizing is then you complaining about your situation. Because you had the opportunity. You saw your, and I'm not speaking to my personal people around me. No, I'm speaking in general. If you saw your parents get into a pattern where they are not happy and fulfilled, why are you taking the same way? Right? Because look, my parents at start did not enjoy me having my own business, right? Because they wanted me to go towards the normal route, the normal way. And one of the first things I would say to them, it's like, look, are you rich? No. Do you know anybody that is really, really rich? No. The sons and daughters of your peers that went to high school and went to college, because I did as well, are they rich? No. So why do you want me to take that path? And they have no answer. And then slowly but surely they realized, bro, if he follows the normal path and he doesn't become rich, it's better for him to follow his own path. And you better believe it. Because I ain't rich right now, materially speaking, but I'm rich spiritually. And I have way more potential to grow than somebody working for a company, for an example. You know what I'm saying? And this talking's just from realistic physical ways. We're not involving here all possibilities, spirituality, rituals, spells, doing the moon phases, doing solstices and shit like that, because that's true, that also happens, but you guys don't see that, right? So I have way more potential to reach my success in my own way without getting super exhausted, without getting hardened heart, without being manipulated, without being protesting and fighting for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Because my creativity and my spirituality are my business. I don't have those two things separated. Because most people, they don't even have the spirituality. They don't even have the creativity. They just have the business. Right? And that will not work. You'll get bored and you'll start to go for these agendas, anti this, pro this, anti that, pro that, and you are not even pro you, right? Because your job is not enough, right? And then, real talk, thanks Daria, then you get bored you start to take others' visions about reality and about society. Now you think that's wrong, you think that's right, and you don't even know that doesn't exist. We live in all possibilities, and then experience it is what it is, and you make sense out of it. So you think somebody smoking a blunt in the corner is bad because somebody told you, but the church doing pedophilia shit, it's okay because you can't do anything about it, you know? Because you have boomers right now that they think this, or they think it's weird people enjoying being on Twitch watching somebody playing a video game while they watch sports all day and they don't play that game. Because that happens a lot. Boomers be like, bro, it's so weird. You spend hours watching somebody else play the game. Just go play the game yourself. While boomers, they watch football, basketball for hours and they don't play the sport. So because and the problem is not the perspective, is where it comes from. Because it's very unnatural for you to think like that. Because you are not fulfilled by yourself, so you are taking whatever is available outside to fulfill yourself. And let me tell you, 90% of things out here, it's some bullshit. Alright? So, let's take a tarot card for today's energy. We have Sun in Cancer, acting, expressing, and paying attention to new emotional, spiritual ways, reasons, or meanings behind ours and others' actions, expressions, and visions. Moon in Libra, squaring the Sun, reacting and responding to new ways to think and communicate about feelings and emotions. And it's a moon day in Libra, so we are reacting and responding more, we are feeling more, and we want to communicate and associate more our feelings and emotions, right? And we are learning how to feel lighter and communicate in a more lighter, open, and transparent way about our new feelings, emotions, and spiritual reasons and meanings behind our actions, expressions, and visions. Let's go, let's go. Let's take a card for today's energies. Oh, there we go. And it is Cardinal Earth, King of Pentacles. So that means that today you can manifest a thought, an idea, a feeling, emotion, a scenario, an imagination, a vision, a passion, and then you have to materialize it, right? Especially because it's Moon Day, so it's really you being aware or creating something internally that will slowly but surely materialize into something, okay? And what is that? The ability to be a great physical, realistic support to yourself and others. So, how? By learning how to communicate in light, how? By learning how to communicate in more sophisticated and intelligent ways your feelings and emotions, and by learning how to see new emotions and feelings and spiritual backgrounds behind your relationships and communications. So, this great support will come from a space where you can see what are the real relationships, what are the real partners, what are the real business. Okay? Because it's all about the potential, it's all about the purpose and the reason and meaning behind it. Because we are on a cardinal season with the moon in cardinal energy. So it's about the start, the spark, the potential. Because a business can be doing a lot of money right now, but why they are doing or why they are on business might be very weak, and in 1-2 months, 1-2 years they might go bankrupt, and you might have this new business or new person, right, or new entity, celebrity, whatever. They're not making a lot right now, but their purpose, their reason and meaning why they are on business is way stronger. So in 1 to 2 months, in 1 to 2 years, they will make way more money than that company ever did. So you want to be a part of that company because it makes more money, is you failing to realize the reason and meaning behind their activity, and is you failing to realize the potential of that new star, basically. So you can support yourself and others around you by recognizing the potential and the reason and meaning behind businesses, your business and other businesses. All right? So let's see what is the best way to achieve all possibilities for today. Dragon Oracle card for today, Golden Crested Dragon. So this means the best way to achieve all possibilities today is to take your individuality and uniqueness and express that with pure intent in clear and sophisticated ways. No hate, not too much ego, but enough ego, right? But express and show your uniqueness and individuality to show others that it's possible to be successful, and that the best way to be is to be your goddamn self, and you'll be way more connected to all possibilities. Just opening up the window here to refresh a little bit. Bro, it's summer in Portugal. It's hot. It's cool. I like it actually. I really like it. I'm from these waters with those pillars on the card giving stability. True. True, giving stability to your, because if you have a clear intent, if you know why you're doing it, and if you know what you're doing, you're a bad motherfucker, right? So if you have that clearness associated with your crested means crystallized, more aware, wiser, better constructed, right? So your golden crystal light means that golden, uniqueness, individuality, crystal means crystallized, better constructed, more sophisticated, upgraded, more proficient, more efficient, more profitable. And those pillars, if you have that clear intent, that will support your actions and expressions that are associated with your uniqueness, individuality, creativity, and spirituality. Because remember, Sun in Cancer and Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. So we are also looking into new ways or new things to express that relates to our testimonies, our belief systems, or morality systems. And like I'm into gaming, and recently, basically since we entered summer and cardinal season and cardinal water season, there has been the debate between Kick and Twitch. Who is more ethical? Bitch, who cares? Who cares about that, right? Because they are trying to make Capricorn look like Cancer. They're trying to make a platform for business and gaming to look like home, safe, comfortable. Bitch, I just wanna see somebody play Age of Empires, Pokemon Unite, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels, whatever. I don't give a fuck if they gambling, if they have the booba streamers. I don't watch them, so I don't care, right? And it's like, it really all comes to Twitch. I think, I'm not saying this is what is happening, that's what I think. I think Twitch is tired of being a very top percentage website where the big streamers are like 1%, right? Because then, if something happens to them, if they have to ban one of them, they are in a problem, right? And I've been saying that this new age of Aquarius, because we already did the age of Aquarius, so this is the new age of Aquarius, it will be about more celebrities, but less influential and with less followers, with less this, with less that, but more celebrities. And things like Twitch, like Kick, like streaming platforms, even on YouTube, it's great because it's more personal. Oh, I like that streamer. I like that streamer more. You know, like that streamer might have 500,000 viewers instead of 5 million viewers because they are sharing the audience with more streamers, and that's better because as a viewer you are not only exposed to the same 3 or 4 people with a big audience. Now you are exposed to more unique and more original content creators. And I think Twitch, because Twitch is like making these weird decisions, killing itself, because I think they really want to make it more accessible for the medium and smaller streamers, because they want more uniqueness, they want more individuality in their platform. They don't want a booba streamer to be their top revenue earner, because that's not what they want, you know what I'm saying? The future is everyone having their own business and image. True, and there is the need for space, right? You need space. On Twitch you don't have space right now. Now the 2 of the bigger streamers went to Kick, right? So now there is more space for somebody else to become the big streamer. But I think nobody else will be as big as they were, but everybody will grow basically on Twitch if this keeps happening. And this is what I think. I don't know if this is really going on and what are Twitch's intentions. But I think they want to align. And why do they want to do that? Because remember, millionaires don't use astrology, billionaires do. So billionaires out there, give me a call. I'm available, and if I'm not, I will make sure I get available for you guys, because the world is changing heavily, and only thing constant in the universe is change. And if you don't know when, where, and how things are changing, you will lose yourself, your goods, and your abilities. And we don't want that. And that's why Twitch is changing, because they know the new wave. They have astrologers. I'm sure they have astrologers. I'm sure. Bro, there is no way they don't have at least one or two astrologers in their office, right? So they know what's going on. They know that we are going into an age where it is all about uniqueness and individuality. I have my community. You either have your own community or you are more engaged with my community. It's not anymore about the whole world in that community and in that community. No. It's more unique, more separated, but more authentic and more fresh and powerful as well. Alright? So, let's go into today's natal chart reading, basically, today's numerology and astrology reading. We have the Sun in 5 degrees cardinal water, so we are getting more emotional, connected, and aware about new actions, new expressions, and new visions that deal with home, comfort, and the meanings and reasonings behind your actions or others' actions, behind your visions and how you feel about what you see in the world around you. Yeah, more local, not so Hollywood centered per se. Yeah, that's my point, Daria. That's my point. Then we have Mercury 29 degrees Gemini going into Cancer already, right? So 2 plus 9, 11. So that's you seeing yourself or an idea or a feeling as unique and individual, or you seeing somebody, seeing an example of uniqueness and individuality when it comes to being lighter, smarter, and more intellectual and sophisticated about being mutable and adaptable with communicating new feelings, emotions, dreams, and illusions, because Mercury is going into Cancer, right? Then you have Venus 18 degrees Leo, getting wiser and wider perspectives in how to relate and compromise our fixed visions, actions, expressions, entertaining, and attention streams. Mars 21 degrees Leo, creating or completing new awarenesses in how to be passionate, motivated, angered, and frustrated about fixed attention streams, fixed visions, actions, expressions, and validation, lights, and images. Then we have Jupiter 8 degrees Taurus, going really deep and spending a lot of time in expanding your fixed way to have security, stability, structure, and privacy in your life. Saturn, retrograde 7 degrees Pisces, learning from past examples how to detach from old and enter new spiritual realities. SoulGroup associations, feelings, emotions, and dreams that lead you to a real construct where you can be spiritual and still have stability and structure, right? Uranus, 21 degrees Taurus, creating or completing new awarenesses in how to be unique and individual and still have a fixed way to have structure, stability, safety, and privacy in your life. Neptune, 27 degrees Pisces, being wiser and having wider perspectives about grand dreams, illusions, and imaginations, aka, one example, generational curses. Lastly, but not least, Pluto 29 degrees Pisces, so not Pisces, 29 degrees Capricorn, right? And it's still in retrograde. Pluto takes a lot of time to make its transits, so we are learning from past moments where you have, either because you wanted to or the world was transforming, so you were forced to transform, right? So you were forced to create a new way to have stability and structure in your life. And we are learning from those past moments how to see in ourselves or around us examples of uniqueness and individuality within that area. Alright? And today it's going to be everything short stream, coming in online, talking with y'all, right? And also tomorrow we're gonna have Mars in Leo through the houses. Wednesday we're gonna have Mercury in Cancer live stream. And Saturn Day we're gonna have Saturn in retrograde live stream as well, right? And before we go, just remember, like Daria mentioned, the sun is trining Saturn in Pisces, so it's really easy to, via some expressions, via some actions that deal with comfort, home, privacy, safety, or initiating a new mood, initiating a new emotional wave, it's really easy to make somebody believe that a network, a structure, and an event are real, and they might not be real. The event, the things that happened might be real, but the why, the how, even the when it happened might not be real, right? For in that thing of the submarine, maybe 5 people died, but it wasn't those people. Or maybe they died as in they were participating in a ritual, so they transformed and they have different names, different visions, different rankings in their organization. They still died, but not in the way you're thinking, in around saying. So thank you very much for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions, a whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. Remember, the best way to be is to be your goddamn self and only believe in yourself, all possibilities, and if you have a good old spiritual ship. Till the next time, shout out to myself, to my beautiful partner Daria, and to my soul group. Use the links down below. Use the links down below to reach more of my content and Daria's content and how to reach me and contact us as well. The trickery, right, Moonlight Orange? Because they be really good using the air energy, using those words to mean different things. But that's why I'm here. That's why Daria is here. Thank you for watching. I really like, that's why I do these live streams, to interact with y'all, express my wisdom, express my knowledge, help you know more. You help me connect better with different ways of thinking and communicating. Each one teach one. And we are here to be our goddamn selves. But still, build something. Because back in the day, people would dream about building nations. Today, people dream about having a different gender. And that's how this world is lost. Till the next time, esoteric cloud surfer surfing out.